If I was to stab a chicken live on here, it would be illegal. But because it's dead, I can stab it as much as I want and no one cares. Oh, now that's smart. You can't afford to go on holiday, but you want to eat street food from Singapore? Hold my beer. In a large bowl, you need to add the following ingredients. Half a cup of water, a quarter cup of white sugar, 3 tablespoons of peanut oil, 2 tablespoons of ground turmeric, 4 teaspoons of ground cumin, and 1 tablespoon of kosher salt. Whisk this up until the sugar dissolves or your hand falls off. Next up, we need some chicken. I'm using 1 kilogram of chicken thighs and slicing them into 5mm thick strips. All chicken is supplied with the love from Mick out at Gippsland Premium Meats. Once the chicken is all sliced, add it to the bowl, mix it up, cover it up, pop it in the fridge for a couple of hours. To keep these looking like street food, we're going to be using wooden skewers. Wooden skewers tend to burn, as they are made of wood. So to prevent this, I suggest using metal skewers. Or you can soak your wooden skewers in water for a couple of hours. This will drain out the waterways and help contribute to landfill. Unlike these superior metal skewers, did you know skewers are just sharp sticks? And the fork was actually invented in 2400 BC. It's time to make some sauce, and this one will be both a basting and a dipping sauce. Into a bowl of your choosing, add the following ingredients. A quarter cup of boiling water and 1 tablespoon of creamy peanut butter. Then whisk until it looks like watered down peanut butter. Then add a quarter cup of soy sauce, a quarter cup of unseasoned rice vinegar, and 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar or white sugar. And whisk this up and set aside. In a small skillet, heat up 2 tablespoons of peanut oil and 1 finely minced garlic clove over a medium heat, stirring constantly until fragrant and sizzling. This should take around a minute. Then stir in 1 teaspoon of chili garlic sauce and a half teaspoon of turmeric and keep stirring for another 30 seconds. Now mix the garlic mix with the soy-based sauce until everything is combined. Split the mix into 2 different bowls and add a quarter cup of finely chopped salted and dry roasted peanuts into one mix. That is our dipping sauce, and the other is our basting sauce. Did you know if I was to stab a chicken live on here, it would be illegal? But because it's dead, I can stab it as much as I want and no one cares. Grabbing one of your pre-soaked skewers, you can just thread strips of chicken onto each stick. Keep going, 1 skewer won't feed a lot of people. Once you have stabbed all the chicken pieces, you can pop these back in the fridge until you need them. Do you find it weird that every day of the week ends in a Y, but there are only 12 months of the year? Today I'm using a Weber GA and I'm pairing it up with a 100mm riser and half a chimney of heat beads lump charcoal because I want to be grilling with a medium direct heat today. Now give that grill about 5 minutes just to warm up. Now this is easily a 1 beer cook, but since I've already had one, let's make it 2. Chicken that reaches an internal temp of 74 degrees Celsius is now classed as no-death chicken. The food centres or hawker markets that are littered throughout Singapore all use charcoal to cook on, just like we will today. Working in batches, place some skewers over the charcoal, flipping them after each minute and basting them on each turn with that sauce we put aside. We are wanting to build up some charring on these skewers to add a depth of flavour that will knock your socks off. These skewers will take around 15 to 20 minutes to be fully cooked. The colour and flavour of these Singapore satay skewers will easily impress anyone you cook them for.